Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I kind of wanted to put together a really cool wireless setup for beat production. And if you guys have been following this channel from the beginning, you know I live in a 2-car garage with my wife and my daughter. So when it comes down to having your own privacy, it's pretty tough. I usually get my alone time at night, which is usually from like 10, 11, or 12 at night, where I'm able to throw on my headphones, turn on my MPC, and just escape for a few hours. Now these headphones are from AIAIAI, which I have this plugged in from my output. The way that my setup is routed right now, I have the MPC Live Mark II coming out into the 404 Mark II, and then from the headphone jack of the 404 Mark II, I got this little device which helps these headphones be ultra low latency, which is, I think is like 16 milliseconds of latency, which is pretty impressive. I honestly, I'm not gonna do no scientific tests because when I hit a pad, I hear it from my headphones instantaneously. They have been really impressive when it comes down to low latency and performing music. Now, I am gonna give you the good and the bad from these headphones. I wanna be really honest with you guys. So let's jump right into it. Now, who are these headphones for? They're obviously gonna be for those of us that perform music and do not want to be attached. I mean, let's face it. I mean, me, when I make music at 10, 11, or 12 at night, my daughter is asleep, and the last thing that I want to happen is for me making music and trip over a cable or knock something out of my desk, which has happened before, and then my daughter wakes up and is like game over. But just having that clutter with cables all over is not that fun, especially when you're in a small space, kind of like where I'm at. Now, like I mentioned, when I have my alone time where I use my headphones, is usually gonna be from 10, 11, 12, all the way till 1 in the morning. And that's where I just turn off my headphones and shut everything down and go to sleep. So that's about 3 to 3.5 hours that I have these headphones on. And lately, when I've been using these headphones, I've not really noticed, like, man, I got something on my ears. I put these on and I don't really notice I have anything on my ears. I'm able to make music. It's been 2 hours, it's been 3 hours, and they're just very comfortable. Not only are they very ultra low latency headphones, but they're also lossless audio quality, which if most of you guys have heard of or listened to Bluetooth headphones or even Bluetooth in your car, you'll notice that the audio quality degrades a bit because it's lossless format. With these headphones, I mean, I'm guessing with this little device right here, it helps it be lossless audio quality, which there is no quality loss whatsoever. So that's been really cool that you're performing, you're choosing your kick drums, your snares, your samples with no audio quality degradation, which is really important, especially when we're choosing and selecting sounds for our beat production. And now the last thing that I will throw in there is that they're also Bluetooth. So let's just say you don't want to walk around with this and you just want to listen to music, or you just want to walk around the house without needing to perform anything. You could hook these headphones up to your cell phone or to your computer and just listen to audio, and there's obviously going to be a delay and you will have lossless format, but it's really cool to have that just whenever you just want to listen to music. Now, with all that good stuff being said, the only downside that I could say about this setup, what's really not a downside, I mean, for me it kind of is, but for other people it might not be. I have a really bad habit, and this is not good. This is actually kind of good that it has this limitation, but I tend to listen to music extremely loud, which is really bad. It's gonna damage my ears in the long run. But with these headphones, they do have a limitation and they're not as loud as I wish they would be, which again is probably a good thing because I put my music up, and when I raise up the volume level, as I crank it up all the way, I will notice that my speakers or the earphone drives, they'll kind of burst and they will hear like a popping signal, which obviously I turn it back down because I don't want to hear that. It could be a downside if you're somebody that's used to listening to music very loud, but in a way it's kind of like a good limitation so I don't damage my ears in the long run. And now the audio quality coming out of these headphones, which that's very important because Of course, we want to hear the best sound quality. These headphones are not going to be for like the daily consumers. I have a pair of wireless headphones. I think they're the Skull Crushers, which sound awesome, but those are not going to be used in any type of performance setup because they boost up the low frequencies and the high frequencies tend to shine a bit and they sound really cool. But these headphones actually sound flat, which is good because we don't want to be lied to. We just want to hear what comes in is what goes out. So let's face it, not everybody needs a wireless setup. There's some people that are like, yo, I don't have to unplug. I don't need no wireless setup. But for those of us that need to unplug and need to step outside and make some music for an hour or two, this is really, really awesome. Again, I don't have to have the 404 hooked up. As a matter of fact, I'll unplug the 404, which I'll plug in my MPC Live, which this is pretty much all you need. Just an MPC Live, completely wireless, and these headphones where there's no cables anywhere around you, which is a really cool setup. Now, I did want to make this video because this is something that we use as we're performing, and I feel like these headphones are really good for artists that are performing. This is not going to be for a daily consumer that just wants to listen to music. This is dedicated for those of us that want to perform and use our setups, whether you're an instrument or a musician or a beat maker. Like, this is very, very convenient in our setups. Now, hopefully you guys got some information from this setup, but if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And also, thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel and taking the time to watch these videos. I highly appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll catch y'all on our next video.